Welcome to my chaotic mess. As you probably know from the last video, or one of the last videos, I don't know, I mentioned about my almost kidney infection and how I've been sick. I am finally to a point where I have a little bit more energy. However, I am struggling really bad these last few days with my hips, so I have to just push through and do what I can. I have a long list of things I need to get done. So first things first, before we tackle the laundry, and this isn't even all of it, all of this is clean, by the way. Everything under this flap of this suitcase is from my trip in March that I have not put up yet. So I'm pretty sure everything in there is winter clothes. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure everything in there is winter clothes. So anyway, first things first, we're going to strip the bed down. I need to get the blankets washed. I have extra sheets, so if I don't get the sheets washed today, we'll just use the backup sheets that I have. We like these ones the best, so I usually just tend to wash them and reuse them, but I do have other sheets we can use, so it's not a big deal. But I definitely need to get the blankets washed. And then we'll start folding, or we're going to separate everything first from folding to hanging, and then we're going to hang the laundry and then fold the laundry, and we're just going to try to get all the laundry done today.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you save me too. Yeah, I need it, don't you need me too? 'Cause I need you. Yeah, so call me anytime that you need a favor. Call me anytime I can come and save you. Oh, oh. Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're at a tight end. I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. You will see me flying high. I'm staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too. got you, and you got me too.
It has been such a fun morning so far, guys. I spent almost all of my editing part of this video, not including the voiceovers and stuff, with a dog under my desk, legs clenching him because the pool people were here and he just is not a nice dog and wouldn't shut up. He was barking. Anyway, I just I love him. I love how protective he is. But I don't know if you can hear him growling. He's growling right now. There's no one out there. Hey! The pool guy's gone. So maybe the neighbor's out there. I don't know. But like I said, I love how protective he is, but my lord, I can't with the barking this early. It's not early. Now it's 10 o'clock, but I've been editing for like the past hour. So, take that with what you want. My legs are so sore from clenching him between my legs. Like, he was laying down, but he's a big dog. He's 120 pounds. So, and all muscle at that. So, he's a beast to deal with. That fun fact, that was his original name, and then we picked him up and we looked at him because we picked him out when he was about, I want to say 4 weeks old, and we couldn't pick him up until he was 8 weeks, of course. But so we went to pick him up at 8 weeks, and we looked at him and we're like, yeah, he's not a beast. So we little did we know the future. We sat there and we contemplated, and we decided we needed to find something that matched, well, for one, his personality as a puppy, because that's when you really get to know them, is when they're a puppy, right? So that, and we wanted to kind of match his brother as well. His brother's name is Mischief. And so we were sitting there thinking, okay, even as, like, when he got home, we had like a basket of toys and stuff. Once he realized those were his, every day he would take all of the toys out of the basket, and every day I'd pick them back up, put them in there, especially if I had to like vacuum or something. And if I picked him up and put him back in the basket to vacuum, as soon as I was done vacuuming, he would go over and take them all out of the basket. So I was like, okay, he's a little turd. So yeah, we ended up naming him Stitch, because Stitch is kind of a mischievous little alien, and that's how Stitch got his name. Fun fact. He was originally supposed to be Beast, and then we were going to get a little dog, a little girl dog, in like the future. Like, of course, we got him in 2018. I should specify the story. We got him in 2018. Our original plan was to get a little girl dog, like a small dog, a couple years after we got him. But, you know, financial reasons back then, it just wasn't something feasible. But we were going to get a girl dog and name her Belle, or not Belle, Beauty. And we were going to have Beauty and the Beast. But it didn't happen. So anyway, laundry. That's what we're doing. always. But I really needed to get this done, and I said, what better motivation than to make it a video, because I should be upfront with you guys. You guys honestly motivate me. I could just turn the camera on and never post it. And there are some videos that I went to edit and I said, nah, I'm not even gonna bother, and I've deleted them. So, there's videos you've never even seen, but, and I'm going to tell you right now, the Team U5 haul is one of those videos I should have just deleted and said, sorry guys, forgot to record it. But, but whatever, I don't care. You live, you learn, you get loves, right? So, yeah, I needed to get the laundry situation under control. Luckily, it's pretty much under control now. There is some clothes I need to fold that is on the bench. I don't know. I don't know. I hate doing laundry. Does anyone else out there, like, I don't know why. I would rather do dishes than laundry. And I hate doing dishes. But you put me in a room and tell me, hey, you need to fold all of these clothes or wash all these dishes by hand. I'm going to wash the dishes by hand. I don't know why. I think, like, when I have to wash dishes by hand, yes, it hurts my back a lot standing in one position, but for the most part, it's a little therapeutic, you know, because you kind of get lost in your own little world thinking about crap, and then, yeah, so, anyway, I hate laundry. I can wash laundry all day long, but then it comes to folding it, and I'm just like, ugh. So, you know, you guys help, because you give me a reason to take the time and fold and hang and put crap away. But yeah, I've done laundry, but I haven't folded laundry, if that makes any sense. Like right now, which I'm pretty sure I need to do more laundry today, I have a load in the dryer I need to fold. There's nothing in the washer. I need to wash the washer because I have a front loader and you're supposed to clean the seals and stuff every so often, and I haven't got around to it, and I need to do that. That is on my list. Actually, no, it's not on my list. I need to put it on my list so I'll remember to do it. Clean washer. I'll put and dryer because we should probably wipe the dryer out as well. But yeah, those were kind of expensive, and I want to take care of them. And I prefer front loaders only because I can't reach into the bottom of a top loader. And so I'm short. I mean, I can reach, but I basically have to lean halfway into the dryer and or washer. But actually, I wonder if the newer models, I would be able to do that, because at my brother and sister-in-law's house, I did some laundry. And I had to get my niece to get the stuff from the very bottom because I couldn't reach it. And she's taller than me. I think she's like 5'5" to 5'7". I honestly don't know her actual height. I just know she's taller than me. So, yeah. Yeah, laundry. Anyway, that's why I have a front loader. Not because I think they are superior or anything like that. Actually, for sanitary purposes, a top loader would be easier because I wouldn't have to clean a seal and stuff like that every so often. But for reaching purposes, especially in this house, because the washer and dryer sit on a ledge, so I really wouldn't be able to reach in a top loader without a ladder. So yeah. Anyway, that's a story you guys probably didn't care to hear, but I told it anyway. Let's listen to a song.
When there's nothing left to say, well, the good time is over, then I'll be on my way. But I'll come around swinging when the fire's all burned out. It's hard to believe in love, so never let your guard down, 'cause I'll come back swinging. You
have moved into the living room, and I really needed to get to this job as well. Guys, when I tell you I have been sick and I don't know, I'm finally out of like the funk of it, but every now and then, and I finished my antibiotics, I still have like canker sores that won't seem to go away. I don't understand it, but I still every now and then get like pain in my side, and it's not as severe as it was, but I have an appointment at the end of June with my family doctor, so I think if I'm still having those pains, I don't know if it's like residual pain from the severe bladder infection or what, but or urinary infection, whatever we're calling it, but I figured if I'm still having those pains when I see him, I will say something and be like, look, I don't know if it's, maybe the infection didn't completely go away because, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes medicine just doesn't work on me. Like, amoxicillin used to work great, but I took it so much as a child that it doesn't work really on me anymore. Like, you can give me amoxicillin and then I'm going to come back in a week and you're going to have to give me something else. So I usually just tell them to start me with something like a Z-Pak or something like that, because amoxicillin, it just does not work it doesn't work anymore. Not the way it should. And that is actually perfectly normal, that your body will become immune to certain things. That is probably why when I got pneumonia, it started as walking pneumonia, and when they treated it with, I'm pretty sure it was amoxicillin and something else, and then and after 3 weeks I ended up having to be admitted into the hospital because they realized that my body was just not accepting the medicine orally. So they had to do medicine through the veins, and I was in the hospital for about a week. And actually the doctor that admitted me to the hospital told me I should sue the emergency room. He was visiting from another hospital because that hospital was short-staffed, but I had been in the emergency room. That was my third time. And he said if he would have seen the x-ray of my lungs from the first time I came in, he would not have diagnosed me with walking pneumonia. He would have diagnosed me with full-fledged pneumonia and admitted me then. The second time I came in, the doctor told me my lungs were clear and gave me some cough syrup because I still couldn't sleep. I was still coughing like all night long. And I think this was back in like 2011. No. 2012. This was back in 2012. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the second time I went in, they said, "Oh, your lungs are clear." Blah blah blah. Well, the doctor that admitted me said he looked at all of my previous X-rays from my previous visits, plus the one that he had. He put them all up for me. He said, "This is full-fledged pneumonia. This is worse. This is even worse." So he showed me all of them. And he said if I was to sue any of the doctors, it should be the second one that told me my lungs were clear, and she has no right to be a doctor. And so I didn't sue. I'm not a sue-happy person, unfortunately, because, I think that really did hinder a lot of my breathing issues, because when was it? I was somewhere. Anyway, another doctor ended up doing a scan for something and told me I had a lot of scarring in my lungs and asked me if, I had a lot of bronchitis and stuff like that. And I told him no, but I did have pneumonia. And he said, was it severe pneumonia? And I said, well, I ended up getting admitted into the hospital. And he said, yeah, that sounds severe. So yeah, I have a lot of scarring in my lungs, and I don't understand the scarring thing. That's just a term they use. I don't think there's actual, maybe there is actual scars. I just know he says I have a lot of scarring in my lungs. But anyway, I don't know medical terms. I just know what they tell me. So but yeah, I kind of wish after, because he told me that in the future I might develop asthma, or have like chronic breathing problems when I'm older. And I said I would deal with it if that ever happened. But yeah, I kind of at that point kind of wished I would have sued, because in the future, if I do end up having all those medical issues, it's not like I can go back and sue now. The whole point of that long story is that I really needed to get this room dusted and cleaned, because for one, I am highly allergic to dust, and I was starting to, not highly allergic, I'm allergic to everything environmental. I think I said that in a previous video, but this room was super dusty, and I really just was having a lot of problems breathing in the rooms. So I needed to get the living room dusted. The only thing I didn't get to is I did not get the ladder out, because my hips this day were really bothering me. And so I didn't get the ladder out and get the top of the entertainment center or the top of the china cabinet. But I will do that a different day. I couldn't do it that day, and it is what it is. But I got everything dusted off in the living room and part of the dining room, and I did end up finally getting to vacuum, because the vacuum finally got charged. I started to vacuum and then it died on me. I think I showed that. I don't remember. But yeah, and then while I was waiting for the vacuum to charge, we did decorate for the summer, which during the summer I just kind of do patriotic stuff for, usually I start in the middle of May, not the end of May, but I usually have it up for Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day, and then after Labor Day I will switch over to fall. Just because I am a Army brat, retired Army brat. My dad is retired, but as much as sometimes I don't necessarily agree with things going on in this country, I am a proud American, and I do support my country even through its faults. And that, in my opinion, is what a true American is: someone who still loves their country no matter their faults. And that's as political as I'm gonna get there. So but yeah, you will see I don't have a lot of 4th of July stuff. I usually buy all my decorations after the holidays because they're clearanced. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but after 2020, places started to not have a lot of things marked down. It's like they send things back to the warehouse, and then, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.